Yo, what is up YouTube? CJ Sauce here, and we're back with another Madden 22 video. Today, I'm talking about tomorrow. Today is August 10th. I'm recording and releasing this video on the 10th, and tomorrow is August 11th, the day before we were told EA Play Early Access will come out. However, word on the street is we will get to play the game tomorrow. So if you're not already, please subscribe to this channel, but follow my Twitch channel where at 5:30 Eastern tomorrow, we hopefully, fingers crossed, we're playing Madden 22. If you have not already, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and comment down below, guys. We are growing this year. My only goal for content creation is to monetize this YouTube channel, and I need every one of you to do so. So thank you guys for watching, and let's get right into it. So I am here on the Madden 21 screen, and this is what you need to do first. EA Play is going to give you 10 free hours to play the game from the 12th and or the 11th through the 17th when the pre-order edition launches, or the 20th when your standard edition launches. Now, the first two things you need to do are limited. They are things that will expire during this EA Play period that you will never be able to get back, so you have to do them in these next days. And the first one is purely simply budgeting your time. Now, the reason you need to budget your time is because you need to be able to play the game for at least a couple of minutes every single day. All of these days. Do not use all 10 hours on one day. Do not do 5 and 5. Do not do 3, 3 and 3. Play this trial every single day, and the reason is the daily engagement. So right here you see I was actually really bad at it this year, only getting 125 days, but if you do your daily objectives every single day, you're gonna get all the way up to a 99 overall power up pass, 98 coin cells, 97s, more coins, and so on and so forth, all the way down to your basic ones. Now, the reason this is important for you to do it during your early access is because you get a head start. Now, you see you only get one daily objective every single day. So if you can get potentially 8 extra days ahead, the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, and the 18th, 19th even. So 9 extra days if you had the standard edition, or 6 if you pre-ordered the game. But those 6 extra days are going to get you, the 99 power up pass 3 extra day or 6 extra days early, the 82 to 84, which is going to be so important early on. This is going to be huge. So make sure you budget your time so that you can do your daily objectives every single day. Now, we haven't confirmed that these are in the game, but just be safe, be sure, and I guarantee that these will be there. They're there every year. Now, the second thing that's going to expire, this means you will not be able to do it on the 17th when the full game releases, is the EA Play challenges. Now, these are important because you are going to get an elite 80 overall wide receiver fantasy pack. These are important too because it's not the only thing you're going to get. You're going to get a cover athlete power up fantasy pack. So that's huge because you're going to get a Mahomes or a Brady power up pack. And so let's say you can either, you pre-order the game and you already got one, you're going to be able to get both. And if you don't want both, you can get 2 of the same and sell one. So that's huge. You're going to get exclusive EA Play power up art, the 80 overall wide receiver fantasy pack, which is huge, and 1,500 coins. So make sure you're doing those EA Play challenges, and make sure you're doing your daily objectives every single day during this trial period so you don't miss out on anything at all during the EA Play portion of the game. And the next thing you're gonna wanna do is grind your solos. I'm gonna highly recommend grinding solos during this time. Things like the campaign right here where you're gonna get 75 overall players at certain positions. Check out the article released today by mutt.gg about how you can upgrade these 75s into the full core elites. I talked about these guys in a video I posted yesterday, so check that out. But make sure you're grinding through this campaign solo, getting your free players, getting your team captain, and getting all of those players that are free. Tomorrow's video will be on which free players to select from all the different options you have to get a free player. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Watch that video tomorrow on which free players to select. But this is going to be another one, using your solos to grind for those free players. The Gridiron Forge here, is going to be an example of another series of solo challenges that will get you a really good free player. The 87 JC Jackson, again, I'll talk about that tomorrow, but make sure you're grinding your solos here. Now, another thing you're going to want to do here, and this is really important, is investing in cards. Now, I'm going to call it investing because during the EA Play portion of the game, there's not going to be as many people playing the game, right? you're not going to have the full player base out there, which means that there's going to be a less competitive market, which means less coins available to buy cards. So all of the guys ripping packs during EA Play and grinding and opening packs and selling their players, what they're going to want to do is they're going to want to sell these players because they're going to want coins quick. The majority of people are going to want coins as soon as possible, so they're going to pull a good card and they're going to sell it, which means with a lower player base and less coins available, those players will be cheaper. And then when the game launches and it gets flooded with all kinds of new people and pre-order content and all of that stuff, a lot of people are going to have a lot of coins, which means they're going to be willing to spend those coins, and the prices on your players that you bought during EA Play is going to increase. So do not sell players during EA Play, and buy as many of the, I'm going to say, low elites, high golds as possible. So that sweet spot, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, that's going to be a sweet spot of players that a lot of people are going to need early on. And so if you invest in those guys before EA Play, and then when their prices start to go up because of how many new players want them, you're going to make a lot of coins. So make sure you're doing that. Okay, and then the next thing is, if you have some extra time and you're feeling bored with challenges, you don't want to go on the block and invest, I'm betting, and we don't know this for sure, but I'm betting the get a player method is going to be available. And so I'm going to highly recommend starting to invest in the get a player method. You're probably not going to have time for it if you're grinding challenges and if you're investing in cards, but if you do have a few extra minutes, just start ripping get a player packs. And what you need to do with the get a player packs is you're going to use those, you're going to use the exchange ladders, and you're going to take your 565s and get a low gold, and you're going to take your 5 low golds and get a high gold, and then you're going to pull power-ups and sell the power-ups, sell the high gold, sell the low elites that you get along the way. But more importantly, and a lot of people aren't talking about this, but last year, if you guys remember, Isaiah Simmons was the rookie master, and you needed core rookies, a ton of them, to put in his set to get him. And you can pull those from this get a player method. You can pull those core rookies, and then you can use those to build this year's Devonta Smith. So I'm going to come up right here. If you're looking right here, you need 30 70 to 72s, 25 73 to 75s, 20 76 to 78s to unlock your rookie champion Devonta Smith. So the first thing I'm doing with the get a player method is I'm not going to be selling everything. I'm going to be finishing Devonta Smith. I'm going to be looking, and so if I pull an Isaiah Simmons, for example, I'm obviously going to sell the Isaiah Simmons because the Isaiah Simmons is going to be very expensive. But if it's just a basic, standard, middle of the road 77 overall player that I roll up to, I'm going to put him in the Devonta Smith set. I will have Devonta Smith done insanely fast. So when you think about it, you've got Randy Moss, Devonta Smith, and your free wide receiver fantasy pack from the EA Play Solos. That means I'm done with wide receivers, which means I don't need Lance Allworth, which means that I can pick Jack Youngblood, for example, for my team captain. So keep that kind of stuff in mind. I'm going to go over all of that in tomorrow's video in the what free players you should pick. And but yeah, so those are the big things. To recap really quick, budget your 10 hours. Make sure you get all 6 of your dailies in, or 9 of your dailies, depending on if you pre-ordered or not. Do your EA Play solos. You need to do those. Grind the rest of your solos. Get ahead. Get your free players, your Gridiron Forge, your campaign players, your team affinity even. Those will be there after the game drops, obviously, as well. And then work your way through the get a player method, which you'll see a million videos, one from me included, out as soon as the game drops. But work through those. Do this stuff during your EA Play 10 hours. This is how I will be spending my 10 hours. And yeah, I mean, we'll see you guys tomorrow to talk about free players. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, man. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below what you're going to be doing during your 10 hours, and we'll see you guys in the next one.